the importance of a promise. You see, too often in this life, people say things like, I'll get to it, or tomorrow. Well, the last thing that my dad ever taught me is that one day for our promises, there's not going to be a tomorrow. And the commitments that we make and we keep, and those we choose to dishonor, that is what defines us and our character. I mean, it always has. Long before my father was ever born, and long after I go, one measure of honor that humanity has always used, how we treat our word. The title of my father's eulogy was Because I Said I Would. And for the very first time at his funeral, I would hand out one of these. I called it a promise card. On the front, it says, Because I Said I Would. On the back, there's nothing else. It is very simple to use. What you do is you take a promise in your life. Maybe it's something small that you said today, or maybe it's something so deep that it defines part of your purpose for even being on this earth. You write that promise on this card. You go to the person that you're making that commitment to. You tell them, I'm going to fulfill this promise, and when I do, I earn this card back. This card is a symbol of my honor, my respect, it is my property, and I'm coming back for it. You go, you fulfill your promise. You come back to that person, you earn your card back, and you keep it as a reminder. You know, maybe you're a person of your word. Someone like my dad was to me.
Are you still receiving letters in the mail?
Oh yeah, requests for promise cards, absolutely. Our average used to be like 530 people each week would request promise cards from around the world. 50% of them would be from outside the United States. I think we might be in the couple of hundreds right now, and it really just sort of ebbs and flows. During the pandemic, we had a lot more requests, and now that I'm out doing more events, people get cards that way too. So it's up and down, but still, you know, it's funny because what I showed up here was 9.8 million in the graphic. But actually it's 15.1 million. I just haven't updated the graphic yet. But I do want to recognize that a card can only do so much, right? You know, it does help to write it down, and there's some evidence of that in psychological studies, but it's not going to be enough. And that's why our programs in high schools, our camp, helping families in bereavement, we need to focus on actual resiliency skills on how to get better at keeping promises. But I still am very proud of the Promise Card program, and I do think it makes a difference.